got, let's see.
Can you all understand my English?
Yes.
Good, let's get out of here.
Wow. And look at this view. Their well that went down to a cistern. Beautiful little area. I'm gonna have to. I made it back to the ship. That was not the lamb. That was sirloin of beef, and it was delicious. Banana cream pie, and my first warm chocolate melting cake of the cruise. This is the lamb. Good morning and welcome to day 4 of the cruise and our port of San Juan. Let's go take a look. We are not there yet. We're supposed to dock at 10:15. Getting close to San Juan. Check out that bunker. That's cool. Go see that. Oh, wow, what is that? San Juan. Look at that fort. There's a beeping everywhere we go. The fort. Checked in for breakfast this morning and it says 40 to 50 minute wait. We checked in at 9 a.m. The restaurant is open until 10. So we shall wander around the ship until it's ready. Table 414. And it did not take 40 to 50 minutes. It took 30 minutes. We are seated at 931. Look at the line outside. Did the same thing this morning. Avocado toast with bacon. Let me show you the whole menu so you can see it. I'm going to get that avocado toast with a poached egg and bacon. And I want some... I'll have orange marmalade to go with it. And they've already brought us our coffee. Avocado toast with bacon. And I got the same. Derma has already been here while we've gone to breakfast. We has towel animal and my laundry's back. I dropped this off yesterday afternoon, y'all. That's very cool. And our pressing has returned, and it just went out yesterday afternoon. Ooh, right off the bat, I like the Port of San Juan. Look at this cover.
One behind the road, guys.
Oh, I like this cover. Thanks. This is wonderful.
Have a good picture, guys.
For those guys, stop and smile.
Come on, you guys see you later.
We have exited the terminal. See the ship right there? You come out this covered terminal here. And we don't have any plans of what we're going to do. I think first we're going to start at the old fort.
There's also a row of little stalls going down this road.
Oh, yes. Okay, we walked out the front door and we found a guy doing tours for 20 bucks. He's going to take us to the fort and the downtown shopping district and show us a bunch of stuff. And he's gathering up more people to fill this bus, and then we'll be on the way. He pulled us off of the first bus and moved us to another bus. He said this guy will be leaving in about 5.
Out your pocket is valuable to you, but would you find somebody with this shirt, this logo, they'll get in touch with me. I will have to bring back what you left. But at the end of the tour, I'm going to announce this once again. That way you yourselves will look back at your seats, making sure you don't leave anything behind. Sounds good? Let's get out of here.
Bye, kids.
Okay. Can you all understand my English?
Yes.
Good. Let's get out of here. As the island of enchantment measures 100 by 35. That is 100 long by miles and 35 wide by miles. There is 3 to 4 million in population, but there is 1.8 million just in the sector of San Juan. Temperature of the island is from 80 to 100 in Fahrenheit all year round. So therefore, our first stop that we're going to stop at would be our Capitol building. It was introduced by a commissioner called Luis Munoz Rivera, introducing a bill of sale to the House of Representatives to making a building to look like the one of Washington, D.C. They started building in 1921 and finished it 8 years later, 1929. It is what we refer as the House of Law. It's where the politicians do all those good and bad decisions. Well, here in Puerto Rico, it's more bad than good. So
Wow, they really went on.
oh yeah, but we don't have marble here. This was brought in. Okay, so there's a lot. Okay, we're gonna stop over here. Come down this way, guys. Okay, in 1898 was the Spanish-American battle. That's when the Americans came to the island, bombing the island, but they had a different type of ship. They had a metal and wood ship, as you see there. Okay, so therefore, by miracles, they caught a little corner of the fort, blew it to pieces. So therefore, the Spaniards surrendered. They gave up the island to the Americans. It was the Treaty of Paris. So we became part of the United States, but it happened like this. We went through FORCA Act and the Jones Act. I don't know if you guys know what that is. Basically, it gives us the right to become American citizens. So therefore, we accepted that. So therefore, we didn't want to give it all to the Americans. So therefore, we got into the books. We became lawyers, delegates, legislators. So therefore, we building up our own trust against the island for the people. This guy became the first governor of the island, but he was for a republic. The only thing he found out that he in the island, he couldn't deal with all everything on him, because we get hurricanes, we get tropical storms, we get a lot of things, and there's a lot of money involved. So therefore, they decided to go as a Commonwealth with the Americans, and that's where this happened. He went against his own colleagues. As you see, they're trying to get this flag away from him. So therefore, they couldn't take. He says there's no other way. So therefore, we became a Commonwealth. So take pictures around, and then we go somewhere else. But I got one more thing. You see over there? There's a rooster. Man, and therefore, in English, we call him the Puerto Rican hillbilly. All right, guys. So that's the word. This is what we have for everything. Okay. Okay. We cook a lot with the plantain banana, the green one, but we also cook when it gets ripe, it gets yellow. We also cook with that. We have different foods for different occasions. Have you ever heard of pateles? Okay, pateles is grated plantain, smashed meat, and then you wrap it up like a tamale, and then you freeze it, and when you're gonna eat it, you boil it. Okay? Come this way.
Back to the bus after the fruit shop, and they also had mojitos and octopus salad, and we bought some hot sauce. We love hot sauce, and it's a good one. But now we're going to another spot.
Come up this way.
I see another group.
Yeah, there should be another one coming. This here is the fort. It's one of the largest forts of the Caribbean island. It's called Castillo de San Cristobal. Started being built in 1636 and finished in 1670.
Oh, the tour guide is absolutely right. That's your beautiful little pool to hang out in. Look at that. Wow. I want to go right down there. That looks cool. Oh, look where it runs out there. What is smoking like that? Almost has to be a cruise ship. Death, look upon it, children. Learn from it. Look at that cemetery. I want to make it up there.
How much do you think that cost, friend?
What? How you
$1 to get into the fort per person, and it works for the other fort up on top of the hill also. This is one of the rooms of the fort, and you've probably heard of the video game that stems from this called Fortnite. The bookstore.
What are the squares?
I don't know. She's right. What are the squares?
Could just be rocks that have dislodged, I guess. Oh, Lord.
The sun, y'all.
Never do this again.
Yeah.
Nice view of the ship, though.
Let's go see. Okay, the important thing, y'all, is have you seen the island of San Jamal? Okay, if you've seen San Juan, you've seen San Jamal. Ooh. The reship's in port now. Look at that. That was the ship that was belching out smoke. I don't know who it is. Oh, no, that's the MSC ship. Who's the ship in the middle? We'll have to find out.
No, that's the MSC ship
I know.
in the middle.
Who's
Who's the
it?
new ship?
Oh, you're right. We maybe just couldn't see it. Look at that down there. Way down there is where my guy dropped us off. But I'm gonna go down and see that. And I gotta find me some pig's feet stew, y'all. Is it mondongo?
Mondongo. See through.
Nice breeze too. This was a really good breeze. Inside, I bet it stayed nice and cool all day long. This is wonderful, y'all. And it's so cool. The second you walk in here, it drops by what, 30 degrees?
Yes.
Wow. They had an escape hole. And look at this view.
Watch over the thing.
Oh, look at this. You had to keep your head low. You were moving through here. But look at the view. View of the ships from the port. Let's go see the dungeons, but GoPro gets a little weird when it gets dark. Sorry, y'all.
They would come in here at the end because they close and then they could go to different parts.
It's not as cool in here. In places where there's a cut-through breeze. I wonder if that was intentional. They intentionally make it not cool.
That's crazy.
A dungeon, and it's very muggy down here.
Flat against the wall.
Y'all, check this out. Oops. Wow. Check out the view from the fort bathroom. That's pretty cool. Look here in this room, that's the baby cannon, and that's the cannon fodder. The troop barracks, or in Spanish, barracks.
We were in basically this room on the other.
The very top of the fort. Wow. See everything from here. Clear artillery position. Let's go in there.
Oh, what a beautiful gateway.
Where'd you go?
Into that little building right there.
What?
The view from the very top of the port. Look at that. Top of the fort. I keep saying port. Is that a bathroom?
Oh, goodness.
Bathroom or stairs?
Stairs. Could be
Wow.
stairs to a bathroom. I don't know. I would think it would be to like a pillbox or perhaps a ammo room.
Does it come out at the bottom?
You have a point and make.
These upper levels where the wind clearly comes through are wonderfully comfortable, even in the high heat of the day. It's very nice. Oh,
This is how we get out.
yep. Their well that went down to a cistern. That is so cool. Well, that fort was definitely worth coming to see. Very nice. Let's go down and do some shopping now. And get some
And
snackies. See if I could get that guy to let me out right there. Woo! Next time. If you're on the tour, he's gonna let you out of the bottom of the hill possibly. Just get him to let you out right there, y'all.
And then you can walk down the hill.
Yes,
it's easier to walk down the hill to the shopping.
Very much so. These are the blue ballast bricks that our our tour guides said were traded for gold and silver by the Spaniards. So I'm headed for a shop called Hennessy, where this guy said they sell my mondongo, the pig's feet stew. Let's see what they've got over here. Oh, they sell mofongo, which is very popular here.
It's popular in Florida too.
Beautiful little area. I'm gonna have to cover some of this music. But I'm looking for a place called Hennessy to find my mondongo. Not mofongo, mondongo.
I don't know.
Oh.
Son de Boracan?
My hunt for mondongo ends in ruin. They say it's really just a weekend thing. They don't have it much on weekdays. So, but the one place we just stopped right there, it was 10-minute wait, and nobody had even come to give us a drink. So we're moving on. We might head back to the ship. We might find some street food. Shop our way back to the ship.
Well, we got coffee. We're on hold. It's $10. Heavy.
$10 for coffee.
Tempted. Headed back to the ship. We gave up on restaurant food. The place we stopped is called Barrica. I think
Son de Borico.
San de Brico, but ooh, look at that.
Borican. Son de
Hello,
Borican.
boss. Look at that.
Oh, that's beautiful. I have to.
Impulse buy. We stopped and bought jewelry. It's beautiful too. I will show it to you. So, we had been sitting there for 10 minutes in that restaurant, and we still had not even taken. Oops, excuse me. Had still not even taken a drink order. But also, the prices on the menu, like the cheapest thing on the menu was $19 for an entree. So, we're gonna just head back to the ship and eat, which you can always do. So if you love your trinkets, they're right here as soon as you get off the ship. There's where you exit. Back to the ship. If you get on the ship, you can embark in San Juan. You go in there. And we made it back to the ship, and we got some guys' burgers. And this plate of everything I found. No way I could eat all this. Sorry. Apparently you can rent jet skis. Getting ready for pier runners. It's 5:20. Everybody's supposed to be back at 5:30. And when they're outside waiting, they definitely know there's still a bunch of people out. And as you can see, there are still a bunch of people. People push it right to the limit these days. Now this is interesting. There are some people walking toward the ship, and it is 5:27. Are they on our ship? Because they appear to be in no hurry whatsoever. I can see them walking under this thing. So let's see. Do they come to our ship and they are in no hurry? Oh, security's packing it up. Look at that. They might think we have everybody. Might be done. Those people who were in no hurry whatsoever were coming to our ship. That's interesting. they know someone is still out there, or they would already be backing it up. Though certainly the people in white shirts would not be out there waiting. Now, if you've got absolutely no plans here in San Juan and you just want to look around the city, walk straight out this thing, out that blue, go left, and you see right there by the, what does this say, Quirks? Turn right there, and go up that sidewalk, and you're into a whole bunch of shops, and from the end of that blue building, you'll see it straight ahead. There's a bunch of shops, a bunch of old San Juan, and you keep walking straight up that street. You're gonna make it to the fort right up there. Wonderful day. This is a great place to hang out without spending any money at all. We took a $20 tour and it was nice. He showed us all around, and I do recommend that. We just found him right out the other side of this blue building, and there were 100 people just like him standing out there. Nice air-conditioned shuttle. It was wonderful. Yes, just like that one. It's exactly the kind of shuttle we were in. A Starcraft, I think. Air-conditioned. Very comfortable. It was a good tour. Not only did the guide speak English, sound like he was from New York. The crew is packing it up fast as they can, but they haven't rolled anything back yet. Looks like they're undoing the lines. This is about to get interesting. There's definitely somebody still out there, because they're waiting for someone. It is now 15 minutes past beam time back to the boat. It's 5:45. I was wrong. These people must not be waiting on anyone, because they've put away the gangway. We are done. Let's throw the ropes off and get out of here. And that little platform underwater is for when the ropes snatch her butt into the water. She's coming to help. Ooh. Those are big, big lines. And it's a lot of work to slack those lines. That's it. We are pulling away. I'm headed back to my balcony to enjoy Sail Away. Bye-bye, San Juan. You are a very nice port, better than many. Back to the balcony, sailing away from San Juan. Ooh. Where we were turning, and we're going to head out the other direction. coming out. Check out the city wall. I love it. We're gonna roll right past the fort. Some great shots of that. It's like all the school kids came out to watch the cruise ship leave. Oh, interesting. Ford. I'd give them $30,000-$40,000 for that Ford if they sell it to him cash. This is important. They gotta know it's cash. But I have to tear down that lighthouse. I can't have that shining in my eyes at night. Yeah, that's true. Before we went in, it's right over here. Really enjoyed that. Prime real estate there. Well, I really enjoyed that sailing away. Let's go get ready for dinner. Okay, we were a little rough on them tonight, but we requested in Christine's section because she was wonderful, and next to the gondola because they haven't gotten to sit in this room yet. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is.
We weren't rough. We just requested.
We just made a request, and they did it for us. Thank you so much.
We weren't mean in any way.
No, not at all. And we would have taken whatever if they couldn't do it. They really are quite accommodating if you ask. Mm-hmm. This is the most wonderful table. I know everyone can't sit here every night. Oh wow. Look at those balconies over there.
And a bridge behind you.
Here is my problem though.
Above us.
All of these tables should always be full. Before you fill those over there, yes, these should be full.
But it could be that someone had just left.
the broccoli cheddar soup, the spring rolls. Are these spring rolls?
Yes, barbecue spring
And
rolls.
I also got the broccoli cheddar soup. I love this stuff. The spaghetti carbonara. And the lamb. Oh, that's a lot of lamb, y'all. That was not the lamb. That was sirloin of beef, and it was delicious. It was very tender. This is the lamb. Banana cream pie. And my first warm chocolate melting cake of the cruise. Okay, dinner's over. I have to give up this beautiful gondola table. See you later, gondola. Just want to live here.
All right, ladies.
Wonderful dinner. Okay, we have one particular server we've enjoyed the most so far, Christine. Her section. She has a whole group of people under her.
I think
But
Ondas works under Ondas.
she works under Ondas, but she was who we had the first night, and it was great service. So we've asked to be seated in her section, and we asked could we be seated in her section every night, and they said absolutely, but you have to come in and request it each night. It's not just a notation that can be made on your account. So they seated us with her tonight, and we'll ask again tomorrow night. And you either have the option, if they have an open table, you'll get seated right away, and if they don't, you'll have to wait for her table to come open and make a decision. Sitting in the atrium, playing cards. Let's go to Family Feud. The line for Family Feud was a little crazy.
You want to have a little fun? Yeah. Let's have a little fun. Let's have a little fun. Give yourself a huge round of applause. If you're feeling it right here, you can probably get junior cruising. Thank you so much. Now, what I need to do, I need everybody out here, and it don't matter if you're sitting down, standing up, everyone put one hand up in the air. I need you to put your other hand up in the air as well. And when this beat drops, you're going to put your hands together. Alright, I said everybody put your hands on the back. This guy in the white t-shirt didn't do it. Yeah, this guy. So we're going to try this again.
This is something new, the Cancer Slide Part 2, featuring the Platinum Band.
And this time,
we're gonna get
So we came downstairs to deck 9 to see what it sounds like if you're right under the Lido deck and that deck party is happening, and you can feel the whole thing just rocking. See if we can hear it. Just a moment ago when they were jumping, you could just hear the whole thing, bam, 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 bam. This one. So if you want to be asleep at 10:30, don't get a deck 9 under the Lido deck cabin. There we go. Thanks for watching if you made it to the end. Today, San Juan, I enjoyed that port a lot.
That very much.
It was a new port for us, but that's a port where I feel like we could go 2 or 3 times and still find all kinds of things to do. We had a $20 tour. He took us to all kinds of little places and then brought us back and dropped us off at the down in the shopping area. And I think he would have dropped us off wherever we wanted had we known where we wanted to be dropped off.
Yeah.
Then we had tonight we had the Family Feud, which was always cute, and the White Party, which is still going on. Be careful where you book your cabins because it's rocking the floor on deck 9 under the Lido deck.
Or make sure you're at the White Hot Party.
Exactly. If you were there, who cares? But if you're trying to sleep at 10:30, that's a problem. Okay, now tomorrow is
St. Thomas.
St. Thomas. And I had not booked anything. We were just going to go to Cokie Beach and Paradise Point. But I checked and Trunk Bay was open. So I now have an excursion to Trunk Bay. We're supposed to meet at 10:45, which is a little weird because we're supposed to be back on the ship at 3:30, but it's a Carnival excursion, so they'll get us back, so we don't have to worry about that. So I'm really excited about checking out St. John. Okay, join us for tomorrow.